Well, today we're touring the Birmingham Botanical Gardens, and it's a nice day. I've been out checking out some spots, so I'm kind of wilted. It's probably about 80 degrees here, and but the humidity is very high here in the southern U.S. So you've probably got probably 80% humidity. So it's like squeezing water out of the air. But the Botanical Gardens is located here in Birmingham. The gardens are free. You can walk around in the gardens, take your time. There's a lot of different sections to the gardens, and we'll be explaining that as we go along. But it's a nice day to see the gardens. It's overcast, has sprinkled a little bit, but you know, if it's hot out here, then they have places you can sit, nice relaxing spots with tables, chairs, benches, have drinks, soft drinks, and it makes a nice outing for a day. You can come and take your time, walk through whatever area of the garden you wish to see, or walk through all the areas of the garden. We'll kind of get into a little history of the gardens and check on some of the main sections of the garden. It's been raining for the past few days, so flowers they're a little on the wilted side, a little on the drenched side. They're also doing some construction work and renovation improvements to the gardens, and we're not going to see really all of what we expected, but we'll try to give you a little overview of the Birmingham Botanical Gardens, what you can expect if you visit. We'll try to show you some video, and maybe try to insert some still photos as well. But it's a really nice area. It's a big draw for the Birmingham area. Just a few blocks away is the Birmingham Zoo, which we'll try to feature that later. Try to get there later. But there's some folks out here today, even though it has looked as if it might rain. We've got looks like several school groups out touring the gardens, and there's different activities that you can find here. Okay, I'm going to relax a little bit here.
The Birmingham Botanical Gardens is Alabama's largest living museum, with more than 12,000 different plants in its living collections. The garden's 67.5 acres contain over 25 unique gardens and over 30 works of original outdoor sculpture and miles of serene paths. The gardens features the largest public horticulture library in the United States, conservatories, a wildflower garden, 2 rose gardens, the Southern Living Garden, and Japanese gardens with a traditionally crafted tea house. Education programs run year-round, and over 10,000 school children enjoy free science curriculum-based field trips annually. Birmingham Botanical Gardens is the most visited free attraction in Alabama and is open daily, dusk to dark, every day of the year, offering free admission to more than 350,000 yearly visitors. Among the gardens are the garden center, the library, a leaf and petal at the garden gift shop, and the Gardens Cafe by Kathy G. Prior to 1960, a Birmingham Botanical Garden was only an idea. That year, Birmingham Mayor James W. Morgan spearheaded the movement to establish the gardens on 69 acres east of the city's zoo in Lane Park. on the south side of Red Mountain. Despite objections from the Park and Recreation Board, Mayor Morgan went to Montreal, Canada to inspect the greenhouses at the Montreal Botanical Gardens and asked their curator, Dr. Henry E. Tusher, to design a master plan for Birmingham. Morgan envisioned Birmingham's gardens as the biggest attraction of this type in the southeast. In 1964, the Birmingham Botanical Society, Incorporated, a nonprofit corporation, was founded as a membership organization to support and improve the gardens. From that day forward, the Society's volunteers, fundraising efforts, and support staff helped maintain and develop the gardens. Today, both the City of Birmingham and Birmingham Botanical Society are committed to the continuing growth of the gardens. This public-private partnership began in October of 1964, 1 year after the official opening of the gardens that supports and improves the gardens. In November 2001, Friends hired its first paid executive director, Mr. Frederick R. Spicer, Jr. The executive director links the city and Friends of the Gardens by working with both the Birmingham Parks and Recreation Board and the nonprofit board of directors. The garden's 67.5 acres is filled with more than 30 thematic gardens, each one classified into one of three types: gardens of collection, gardens of nature, and gardens of culture. Within the gardens of collection, which focuses on a specific plant genus, family, or other identified group, are the Abrams Rhododendron Species Garden, the All-American Selections Garden Display, Asian Glade, Crepe Myrtle Garden, Curry Rhododendron Garden, the Dunn Formal Rose Garden, the Fern Glade, the Hess Camellia Garden, the Hosta Walk, Halsey Woods, Ireland Iris Garden, the Ireland Old-Fashioned Rose Garden, and the Jemison Lily Garden. Within the Gardens of Nature, which focuses on native plants of the southeastern U.S. and ecogeographical plant groups, are the Barber, Alabama Woodlands and the Call Wildflower Garden. Within the Gardens of Culture, which focuses on a particular design style or an aspect of human culture, you will find the Blunt Plaza, the Bruno Vegetable Garden, the Enabling Garden, the Formal Garden, the Foreman Garden, the Garden Center and Entrance Garden, the Herb Terrace, the Hill Garden, the Japanese Garden, the Little One's Memory Garden, and the McReynolds Garden, along with the Parking Lot Gardens, the Rushton Garden, the Southern Living Garden, and the Thompson Enthusiast Garden. Visitors will also find other areas of interest, including the Conservatory, the Garden Center, the Gerlach Plant Information Center, the Lawler Gates, the Sonat Lake and Entrance, and the Moon Tree. The gardens, of course, are fully handicap accessible. Got nice wide walkways and seats scattered throughout the gardens. Nice little pools. We'll walk down this nice path to the Japanese gardens, and of course we've got all these nice trees above. A lot of trees here are examples of the type of trees that you find here in the southern USA. And of course, the Japanese gardens are very popular, probably one of the bigger attractions here in the gardens. A lot of people come here for weddings and reunions and various events. We'll walk down the trail here, go through the nice bright red entrance gates, and you have a nice little trail here that leads down to the Japanese gardens. And of course, and once in the gardens, you find that there's a lot of nice seating areas here, and nice little places to gather. A lot of people come here. You have a rather large pool, two little bridges that cross the pool, and got some, I guess they're goldfish or maybe some koi fish in the pool here. But they kind of like to come up when people are around, and I think probably some people may throw them out some food occasionally. Like I say, this is a popular part of the gardens, and very relaxing. Water's very relaxing here, and there's a trail that goes all the way around the large pool area, as well as these two bridges. A lot of people come here for photography, have pictures taken, wedding photos and that sort of thing. The little red bridge over there is, of course, very popular, and we'll walk on around and get over there very shortly. This is a nice, cool place on a hot day like today. A lot of people come here for photographs and stand here on the bridge. And of course, now we can start our walk back to the entrance. We hope you've enjoyed our tour today of the Birmingham Botanical Gardens. And of course, coming into the gardens and going out, you will see the I guess you would call that the classic formal rose garden. And this is some nice color